Biafra, superstars, media.
Oh God. Ndigbo. You guys can be easily misled. How easy it is for the Fulani cabal to sway you guys from your mood. How easy. See my brother, Igbo Area TV, they jubilate. They happy, they smile about airpeace flying from Anambra to Gatwick, London. Hey, let's watch him. Watch. That's him smiling, talking about Alex Onyema flying from airpeace from Anambra to Gatwick. Not Heathrow, not Stansted though. Gatwick. Anambra. My people, na how una day? How una day, my people? I say na how una day. This one na Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I say may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendo Mazinamde Kano. May God bless, may God bless, may God bless, may God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. I say may God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. His Excellency, ESN, Ekpa, Simon and Joko, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you because we know in your hands, Biafra has come. In your hands, Biafra will be safe. In your hands, now that Biafra has come, the people of Biafra will rejoice. When I say the people, I mean the men, the women, the children, the old, the young, the sick, the poor, those in the lower class, those in the upper class, even those in the middle class. Oh my God. We shall all come together under one voice, under one accord, under one union, and scream for Hallelujah Day, the day that the gods of Biafra has made. Not this nonsense they're talking about here, about airpeace being given an approval to fly from Anambra to Gatwick. Is it once a week? Is it once in 3 weeks? Is it seldomly or once in a month? Or perhaps once in a blue moon? Why now? Why now that we have declared Biafra? Suddenly, the Zoo government now knows it is good. A people called the Biafrans, it is good for them to have an international airport. Or to prove or to approve and license an international airport. To fly from Anambra to Gatwick. You see, this is the mistake our people make. This is the last game of the Fulani cabal. The last game, the last throw of the dice. And some of you are already falling for it. You are dancing. You are jubilating. Congratulations and jubilation. Celebration to... Oh my God. Aye! At this point, make we hear our brother, Igbo Area TV. I have told him, because I love this guy so much. I've told him, remove the area in your name. What do you mean by Igbo Area TV? Remove the area in your name. Call it Igbo Biafra TV. It shows it's the Igbo speaking side of Biafra. When you say Igbo area, what do you mean by the area? I don't understand till this day. I'm trying to phantom my head around it, to wrap my brain, to go deeper, but I don't understand what he means by Igbo Area TV. Call it Igbo Biafra TV. We now have Biafra. Or if you are scared to put Biafra, call it Igbo TV. Let's know you are speaking specifically to the Igbos. But at this point, my brother, I told you in your comment. You see me, I know they hide my own. No? I don't hide my own. I told you in your comment, I will rebuttal this your video. Because you guys are easily being misled. A small trinket on the table from the caliphate. The crumbs. And you are happy. Hey, we thank God. And people, make we hear our brother. I God, Biafrans, please. We are men of timber and caliber. The Biafrans living abroad, living in the Western world, we are men and women of timber and caliber. What in Yozu they will call timber and caterpillar. We don't pass that stage. Things like this don't move us. We are the policy, some of us are the policy makers in the Western world. We understand how this aviation thing works. With all due respect. Make we hear our brother break him down. If you're ready, let's go there. Watch this. Watch this.
Hello viewers, I'm back again. How are you people doing? This story I'm about to tell you, is it working? It's working. Is it working? It's working. Onaga, 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 onaga. That is about the story I want to tell you.
Okay.
What is about to happen or begin to happen
Okay.
or has started happening. Anambra to London. Yes. Airpeace will fly directly from Chinua Achebe International Airport, Umweri in Anambra State to Gatwick Airport, London.
Okay.
That is the latest, as you can see here. As you can see here, that is the latest.
Hold it there, with all due respect. Do your research. I want everybody to do their research. When it comes to the airports in London, where does Gatwick rank? When it comes to airports in London, you've got your Heathrow, Stansted, and Gatwick. Do your research. Check the distance it will take you. Somebody who lives in London, if you fly from, for example, to Gatwick, check the cost and the distance. Somebody who lives in Birmingham, in Manchester, in Leeds, Liverpool, Gatwick will be a waste of time. In fact, the cost of going from Gatwick to the London train station to go and take a train to Liverpool, to Manchester, to Birmingham, to Hull, to Newcastle. Do your research. Gatwick is like the Ajegule area of airports. Most of the places are Heathrow, Stansted. Gatwick is like the Ajegula, what do you call it again? Ajegule zone. Ajegule area. People are fighting to get a slot at Heathrow, Stansted Airport. With all due respect. None of you in that zoo has any direct flight to Heathrow. Not Airpeace or wherever. Now, in this poster you are seeing here, it didn't specify the days, how often they'll be doing it. The cabal wants to douse down the passion for Biafra. Do not fall for the tricks of the caliphate. My brothers in Biafra land, in the local, I know you have gone through so much of hardship, poverty, neglection, but don't allow these small crumbs. We call it the low-hanging fruits. Don't allow things like this to persuade you, to influence you, to cajole you, to leave the humongous job the Biafran government is about to make and start to support the Nigerian job. Because this kind of dancing our bride is dancing here, this is the problem. When you assume everything is sweet because they did this, why didn't they do this way back in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s? Year 2000, we were begging for all this stuff and they refused. Don't fall for it now. They know Nigeria is gone. This is the last kick of the dying horse. Take it back. Watch this. Watch him dance and sing. Watch him dance and sing. Watch.
Hello viewers, I'm back again. How are you people doing? This story I'm about to tell you, is it working? It's working. Is it working?
It's working.
Onaga,
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 Onaga.
That is about the story I want to tell you.
Okay.
What is about to happen or begin to happen
Okay.
or has started happening. Anambra to London. Yes. Airpeace will fly directly from Chinua Achebe International Airport, Umweri in Anambra State to Gatwick Airport, London.
Okay.
That is the latest, as you can see here. As you can see here, that is the latest. So somehow, Anambra Airport is operating international airline.
Okay.
You know what really happened? Let me tell you a story. The fact is that I might not be so comfortable with Anambra Airport. There was a time we had the roof was blown off. And I blame the contractors who did that. But I will hail Obiano for something. Now, it is not all states that in Nigeria that must have airports.
Okay.
You got to check some things. If there is a state close to you that is very busy, it could you will check why you need it.
Okay.
Or you start from the things you need first. So Anambra wants to build an airport. Now, in the case whereby he wants to build an airport, every single drive port, you have to do it well.
Listen.
To meet not just local specification or for local airlines, you have to build it to international standard.
Okay.
Yes. Anambra Airport, which is now the Chinua Achebe International Cargo Airport, was built to foreign standard so that, to accept airlines from abroad, not just for local flights within Nigeria. So it was built with that view. So if you want to do something, do it well. Dream higher. You know, people are like, okay, Enugu is the only international airport in the Southeast. They cannot make another international airport. Or they cannot designate another state in the Southeast international.
Listen.
But look at, and let me tell you, they didn't just announce Chinua Achebe International Airport.
Okay.
That it will start operating between Gatwick, London, and there. No. They would have gone to the Chinua Achebe Airport to check if it meets the standard to do such operation.
Okay.
They have checked it. And that is why I hail Obiano. Even though I still see that there are rooms for improvement, it could get better.
Okay.
If that airport was not built for international airlines to come in, or to international standard,
okay,
that will accept foreign airlines, there would have been problem. You cannot fly from here to Gatwick.
Okay.
I'm not just talking about Gatwick. For those who want to fly from Anambra directly to any part of the world.
That's not possible yet.
If planes can fly from Anambra to Gatwick, that means you can fly to any part of the world.
No, my brother, it's all about the licensing. Forget that thing these people are talking about. Forget that thing they're talking about. It's all about the licensing. The Fulani CABAL, those that run Nigeria, they will not allow you to go on that level. Why? Because they know the Biafrans, when it comes to flying around the whole world, we are number one. So they want to control our economy. They want to control the circulation of the money, the flow of the money of the Biafrans. That's why they will always refer you down to where? To Lagos or Abuja. Lagos or Abuja. The land of the Yorubas or the land of the Fulani CABAL. Lagos or Abuja. The one you talk about, the Enugu state, those ones are done seldomly, with all due respect. Ethiopian Airline, it is once in 4 weeks, once in 1 month. That is not, look, that is not the way to operate an airline in a country. Biafra is a country, my brother. Biafra is a country. We are looking at through and through, not just through. It shouldn't be just Anambra to Gatwick. No. We are looking at London to Biafra land, Singapore to Biafra land, China to Biafra land, America coming to Biafra land. Not just one way that somebody is trying to help. Don't get me wrong. Alex Onyema is doing what he can do as an individual, but we are talking about a government. A government. It is a total different stuff. You are looking at the micro economy. I'm looking at the macro economy. Two different stuff. Micro, one single company, Airpeace, trying their best to do something. He has gone to beg, all those guys, the Minister for Aviation, Festus Kekeyamo, he don't beg and say, I beg, make I try this one. They say, okay, just one, just one flight to Gatwick. Now, we don't know how often that will be happening. And that's the the vision of Nigeria in Biafra land. That is the problem. We don't want anything about Nigeria operating in Biafra land. Because now we have a nation. I want you to have that thing in your head. Say now, the Biafrans have a nation. Now we have a nation. If Lagos State can be having flights from around the whole world, through and through. And you know, when it comes to business, the economy of Lagos State, whether you like it or not, you must count the Biafrans before you count other people there. With calling a spade. Don't tell me trash. Before you count any other stakeholder doing business in Lagos State, you must count the Biafrans first at the level of their influence. The level of their influence. Don't get me wrong. There are Yorubas doing business in Lagos. There are Hausa, Middle Belt. But when you look at the Biafrans, the level, the hierarchy, their level of influence to stimulate the economy, the Biafrans' name must be there. So don't tell me it is okay for Lagos to have all the barrage of flights through and through around the whole world. A Biafran man in the East, you want to travel to USA, you have to travel to a different country, to the Yoruba nation. Start thinking that way. When the Yorubas get their country, it means technically you will travel from Biafra land to Yoruba nation. From Lagos, you book a hotel, you book a motel, you stay for like 2 days, then you book your flight to America, to Canada, to Australia, to China, to Singapore. Technically, that is what is happening now, but you guys are being clouded. You are not seeing the better picture. You don't see why we need our Biafra. The Yorubas will tell you, Oduduwa is a country of their own. And when you are coming back from USA, from Canada, you have to go to Yoruba nation first. Stay for, okay, your flight reach 6 p.m. You stay in a hotel, probably for 2-3 days. Then you travel from Yoruba nation to Biafra land. My brother, that's not viable. So you are jumping that you only have one flight. We don't know how often this flight will be going because it's a one-man's effort. Respect to the owner of Airpeace, Alex Onyema. I'm not here to bash him, but it's a one-man's effort. One man cannot go against the machine known as government. So while you are singing and dancing, Onyema, my brother, we don't pass that stage. We win the diaspora. Now we they see how things they happen. Now we they see how a government policy can turn things around. We know how things work in the Western world. I will give you this. While you guys were jubilating that, oh, in India, they've done their election and all those things. This president is about to win or that one will win. For the Western world, those in the Western powers, those in NATO, they are looking at, okay, if this president win, they will still be, India will still be in the green zone countries or amber. If this other man win, we shall put India back to the red list, the red zones. Country of interest. This is the way government, they look at things, policies. But you guys don't see it. It's all about the interest of the government. The CABAL, they know that Biafra has come. So the best way to sidetrack us is to put crumbs on our table. Say, okay, Airpeace, come. Government, thank God, though, the president say, make we give you this slots now, from Biafra land to, from Anambra to Gatwick. How often? Okay, maybe once in 3 weeks, once in 1 month. So somebody that wants to fly, you will gather until the plane is filled up. Then in the 3rd week, you fly. Is that viable? You guys should use your thinking cap. Now we win the diaspora. We win the obodo yibo. Now we go bring another freedom. Because now we know the thinking of the white man. We understand the way they do things in the Western world. And we shall bring it. We shall superimpose it in the land of Biafra. Don't come and tell me trash here. You are dancing. You are singing. Say they gave you just 1 slot. Oh my God. Biafrans. My God. Obatobi. Obatobie, work day. Work day. Respect to the chief of staff, Dr. Ngozi Orabweze. But madam, with all due respect, there is work to be done. I am tired of these distractions of my people. It is time we work and implement Biafra in Biafra land. They are dancing, they are thanking God. They are praising the name of God that they give them just one slot. True, not fro. True. Anambra to Gatwick. Not Gatwick to Anambra. Not Heathrow to Anambra. God, our people, man, God. They are deaf, dumb, and blind. They are deaf, dumb, and blind. But this madness will come to an end. It has come to an end. Liberation has come. Liberation of my people has come. Let's continue.
If Obiano hasn't built it to meet that standard, international standard, nobody would have considered that. And when these people who approved it go there, they will say, this does not meet the specification for international standard. So it's about preparedness. So I believe that not just Gatwick, from Anambra to Gatwick, they will open other routes. So if you want to do something, do it well.
Wishful thinking.
Dream higher. Get that best of education you want, or best of everything. Get it. Wait for opportunity. That is what I'm trying to say.
Wishful thinking.
And this is just the beginning. The cargo facilities there should be upgraded steadily. It has not started. I don't think it has started cargo thing.
They will not allow it. They will not allow it.
Designated to. I know that with time. So let the managers of that airport keep.
The Nigeria you love will not allow cargo, my brother. Look, forget all this things. Now see Portuguese for Lagos. NPA, Nigeria Port Authority. You have to go down to Lagos. Forget this thing. These are wishful thinking. Because you are in a country that don't understand the economy of scale. How to expand the economy. How to grow the economy. They allow tribalism to, to put them in that box. I bet just continue. Let me wrap this up.
Doing what they're supposed to do. Upgrading their facilities. Getting ready for, in a matter of time, it will be fully operational as international cargo airports.
Well,
This is just the beginning. I know you've learned a lesson from this. Get prepared. Yes, you hear about those jobs. Those people doing those highly paid jobs are not having more than one head. They have one head. You can get that best of education, that best of training. Get it and be ready.
We have gotten it in the Western world and we are coming. No more time to be ready. We have come to Biafra land. We have given you Biafra and we are coming to implement Biafra. No more time to get it. We have gotten it around the whole world. We have traveled around the whole world. Any country you name in this world, there is a Biafra man there or woman. We have come. We have come. For forgetting what they are doing. But I need you to open your third eye. See why they are doing this now. They know what happened in Finland was significant. They know that. And now they are panicking. This is the last throw of the die of the caliphate. Trying to see how they can hoodwink some of you, cajole you into believing that, oh, there is hope for Nigeria. Nigeria go better. Africa go better. Our people go better. Oh, Nigeria go better. That is the kind of kumbaya song people like you are singing now. But all this while, nothing has happened. Biafra land is like the sleeping giant. My brother, we don't pass the stage. Wrap it up.
For one day, that job you're aiming for will come your way. That is it. If this airport did not meet that standard, they wouldn't have even considered it. So they realized, oh, okay, you have the facility to take care of this, and that is why, yes, let's try Gatwick, Chinachebe. London, Anambra, not just London.
Hold it there now. You see the mistake now? He's saying Gatwick, Chinachebe, London, Anambra. No, that's not the case here. It is Anambra to Gatwick. My brother, it's a different discussion to have Gatwick to Anambra. It's a different discussion entirely. It's a different discussion. Contract will have to be signed. It's a different kettle of fish. That's why I want you to understand. Say, what they have given you is Anambra to Gatwick. If you are coming back, you have to go from Gatwick to Lagos. Lagos to Anambra. Or take train to Anambra. Or take flight to Enugu. I hope you understand that. Let's take it back. Here the mistake he's making now. He's saying London to Anambra, Gatwick to Anambra. No. That's not what you have on the table. What they gave you was just a low-hanging fruit. To fly from Anambra to Gatwick. Not the other way. You guys don't have Alex Onyema does not have the license to fly from London to Anambra. Don't make that mistake, my brother. Don't make that mistake. It's not all about going. It's the coming that matters. Because they don't say when will they come back? When they come with money. When we are flying from England, from America, coming back to Biafra land, we are coming with money. But they want the money we will carry to circulate for the economy. That's why they say no. They will have to fly to Lagos. Book a hotel in Lagos. Get a taxi in Lagos. Eat in a restaurant in Lagos. See your family in Lagos. Before you now make your way down to Biafra land. Even on your way, the police, they are there on the checkpoint. Army, they are there at the checkpoint. Customs, they are slowing you down. Immigration, they are asking you for something, my brother. That's how they circulate the money of the Biafrans. These guys, that zoo called Nigeria, they are not smart enough to generate wealth in the economy. Instead, they want to look at a particular people, a particular nation, the Igbos. That's why you will never get London to Anambra. So please mind your words. Be careful in your analysis. Don't mix it up. Going from Anambra to Gatwick is a different ball game from coming from Gatwick to Anambra. Two different ball games. So let's take it back. Then let us see the mistake our brother made here. Just small mistake. Listen.
If this airport did not meet that standard,
okay,
they wouldn't have even considered it. So they realized, oh, okay, you have the facility to take care of this, and that is why, yes, let's try Gatwick, Chinachebe. London, Anambra, not just London, Lagos, or London, Enugu, or London, Abuja, or London, Port Harcourt. No, or London, Kano. This time, London, Anambra.
Do you now hear that? London, Anambra, because that's one is more viable. If they gave that man that stuff, I say, okay, that makes sense. London to Anambra, it makes sense. It means you can take your wealth, and the first place you will touch down is Biafra land. But no. They will not give you London to Anambra. What they give him is Anambra to Gatwick. Not Gatwick to Anambra. Not Heathrow to Anambra. Not London to Anambra. It's a two different ball game, my brother. That's something you need to understand. That's why I'm saying that the CABAL, they want to confuse us. They want to entice us. They want to cajole people like you to ignore what Simon Ekpa is doing. Ignore the government of Biafra. Ignore USB. Someone like you, I've not heard you speak about USB, United States of Biafra. I've not heard you speak about it. Why? Because you don't know you are a stakeholder of the USB. Perhaps you won't even be happy to hear that name, USB. You see? So that's why I'm saying, that's why we should be thinking now, we should be using our brain when we are doing things. Do not allow them to confuse you, to cajole you into taking your eyes away from something God has given you. You now have Biafra, my brother. You now have Biafra as a nation, my brother. I hope you know about this. I hope. Let's continue.
Very soon, China, Anambra, Brazil, Anambra, USA, Anambra, because it makes what is required to do such operation. So, kudos to people who made it happen. Obiano, I don't used to like you, certain things, but you tried on the airport. Thanks to you, thanks to the current Anambra State Governor. And I want to also use this opportunity to hail my governor. There was a time I was angry that he was not building Nnewi roads. And right now, things are happening in the whole of Anambra. About 500 kilometers of road are being constructed. So kudos to you, Governor Soludo. I pray that this is not for electioneering purpose, that you will come in the second term by God's grace and you will continue doing good works.
Now you are talking, now you're speaking my language. Now you see what we're trying to say. It's all about selfish interest. And I hope with time, our brother will understand the game of the caliphate. They don't love you. They're just playing games to slow you down. They don't love you. You should learn that now you have a nation known as Biafra, my brother. That's the best thing. That's the best thing for us as a people. Forget the naysayers. They know what they are doing. All these years, they left us in the dark. All these years. Now they say the Igbos, leave Lagos. The Igbos must go. Igbos must go. The only reason why we went to Lagos in the first place is because there's a seaport there. And you know business. The Igbos, we love business. It's our passion. It's in our DNA. And the closer you get to the seaport, the cheaper your cost of production. When it comes to business, to maximize your profits at a point where marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue and the marginal cost curve is rising. Those of you that studied economics, you know what I'm talking about here. As a businessman, you should be thinking about maximizing your profit. Maximizing your profit. And how do you maximize your profit? According to Oyibo, according to the scholars, those that understand demand and supply, they say to maximize your profit, it must be at a point where marginal cost is equals to marginal revenue and the marginal cost curve is rising. Marginal cost means additional cost is equals to marginal revenue, additional revenue. And the marginal cost curve, when you're plotting the graph, that curve there, the marginal cost curve is rising. That point when they're to touch, when the two one begin rise, that's where you will now stop your production. So for the Biafrans to maximize, they had to move their trade to Lagos, where it is there, close to the seaport. Because if they leave their main business for Biafra land, you are not maximizing your profit. You are making losses. The money you pay to customs, the money you pay to police, the money you pay in the army checkpoint, all across the land of Biafra, as that your truck is coming, your container is coming through Lagos to Biafra land, the cost you pay is, you are losing that way. Except you now put what they call the markup price. Markup price means the total cost you spend to the police, the army, the checkpoints and everything. You add it to the value of your product. So that the buyers, the consumers will now bear that cost. Now they will come pay that cost. But technically you are not maximizing and the velocity of your sales will be a bit slow because if your product's price is too high, yes, you'll be selling, but the velocity, how quick you do a turnover, will take time. For example, if somebody in Lagos is selling a cell phone charger bought from China, a Biafra man in Lagos, they sell that product for 20 naira, for example. For example, I'm using naira as example in Lagos. And you now can go open your business for Biafra land. So the transportation cost from Lagos to Biafra land to go and sell it, it now means your own product now is now 25 naira. With all due respect, the person who is selling 20 naira in Lagos, go sell all in goods first before you when they sell your own for 25 naira. It means the person when they for Lagos fit to go for China 3 times, go buy some more goods because they are selling on 20 naira, but you selling 25 naira. It might take you a month and a half to even sell your first batch of goods. But the guy selling in Lagos 20 naira can fly to China 3 times, 3 batches, because of the price, the cost of the product. So according to the school of thought, they said to maximize your profit, it must be at that point where marginal cost, extra cost, marginal means extra, marginal cost is equals to marginal revenue, and the marginal cost curve is rising. My brother, that simply means if you want to maximize your profit, if you are into business, you must move to Lagos, because the seaport is closer to Lagos. And if your business is in Lagos, it means you have done away with all those costs, those extra costs you are spending to the police, to the army checkpoint, to the custom to bribe them, even to the area boys. All those ones, you have let go those ones. You'll be doing your business more. But the moment we have a seaport in Biafra land, it changes the whole terrain. There is now a new discussion. It now means, for example, now that we have our Biafra, we have our international airports all across, our seaports everywhere. It means the goods will fly from China to Biafra land. Straight away into the seaport in Biafra land, into the warehouse in Biafra land. So when you are doing your business, you are maximizing your profit, and the price, the cost of your product will go down. That's what we are talking about, my brother, with all due respect. Lagos is great now because of the velocity of sales, the moving around of the circulation of the money in the economy. It change from hand to hand. Every day people are buying spare parts. People, they sell spare parts. People, they buy spare parts. People, they buy car parts. All those things, it is moving hand in hand. People, they go around. People have money. They are making profit. They are going into real estate because there is a circulation of the money in that zoo called Nigeria. This is why we need Biafra in the first place. Get this thing right. We went the Obodo Yibo. Now we understand this thing. I will not come here and be clapping for airpiece having just one slot from Anambra to Gatwick. That's madness. In a vibrant economy, you must be able to exploit all opportunities. Flights to Singapore, flight to Malaysia, flight to China, flight to Germany, to France, to everywhere. That's what we are looking for. That's what we will give to you. And before you know it, when countries are coming to your country in an ozone, they are seeing how things are going. They will start respecting the value of your passport. Because suddenly, there is too much of wealth in Biafra land. People don't need to run away to Obodo Yibo anymore. We are making our money in Biafra land. The world will now come to Biafra land to become our friends. They'll be signing some new partnership, some new treaties to become our friends, to do business with us. Before you know it, there will be this international relationship. I've seen it in the Western world. People, when we want to go to school, they call it International Exchange Program, where people from Canada will come to Australia. People from Australia will go to Canada to go and study free of charge. Even Finland, when Simon Ekpa Day, people from New York, America, they will come to Finland to study free of charge. People from Finland, they will go to America to study free of charge. They call it the international programs. Why? Because they want to build the rapport between countries, understanding the wealth of a nation, how to explore, how to exploit. My brother, we don't have that in what you call the Southeast. We don't have that there, my brother, with all due respect. This is what we want to bring to the land of Biafra. Please open your ears and understand. Simon Ekpa is not the problem. He is the solution to the problem of Biafra land. The Fulani Cabal, they know this. That's why they are finding everything to blackmail your own brother. And some of you, you were part of it. You were part of those that blackmailed your brother Simon Ekpa in Finland. What a shame. I told you, when I saw Simon Ekpa, somebody like me, I had to come out to support the dragon. I called myself the disciple of Simon Ekpa because for the first time, I saw somebody in an image like me, somebody who understood my rapport, somebody who was thinking like me, somebody who has the prowess, the confidence like me. I saw my reflection in Simon Ekpa. You see, people like us, we don't come out to talk. We just support it from a distance. All these years, when I see a movement, I support from a distance. I don't get involved because I feel like Africa is a dead continent. You guys, you are deaf, you are dumb, you are blind, you are more like a dumping ground. So I saw you guys as a dead continent until the shining sun came out. The rising sun of Biafra. And in it, I saw Nnamdi Kanu, I saw Simon Ekpa. I said, okay, for the first time, a people has risen again. The dead bones has risen. And I fell in love with them. My brother, I'm doing this because I love you guys. If I'm selfish, I will remember I'm saying in the Western world, enjoy the best of life. Money is not the problem. Food is not the problem. NEPA is not the problem. Health is not the problem in the Western world. Some of you are still praying to God for your daily bread. In the Western world, we don't pray to know God for our daily bread. I'm telling you this. Let it sink in your head. Let it sink in your head, my brother. I love you so much that I want you to be free. This thing called Biafra, you must support us, my brother, with all due respect. You must support us. Change your mind. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the lost picture. Look at the large picture out there. Ah, God have mercy. Hey! Our people perish for lack of knowledge. It's in your Bible. It's in your Bible. Only if they know. Only if they know. I rest my case. For those that have ears, please let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear. Support your own. Makobi one name. Now only those who love you go speak for you. I have no business talking all this talk. I'm already enjoying the best of life in the Western world. But because I love my people, I love the Biafrans. I say, let me put a bit of what I have been doing. I've been building the empire of the white man all these years. Let me put a bit for my people. And I'm doing it now, but some of you still are clouded. You allow your politicians to sell you false hope and narrative. Your politicians, they are still enjoying. Their children are living the best of life here in the Western world. Obiano, who was once the governor of Anambra State, the moment he finished, he flew back to America. He's enjoying in America with his children and family. They use you as a dumping ground, as a stepping ground, as a stepping stone. But we are saying, no, let us give you guys life. Let us bring heaven to Biafra land. You are going through hell. Let us give you heaven in Biafra land. I rest my case. For those that have ears, let them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear. From me, from here, for now, I just want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain yours truly, Biafra, Superstars Media. God bless you. Yeah, Biafra, Biafra. Yeah, Superstar Media. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra. I wanna know. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. I wanna know. We going back to the land. We going back to the motherland. Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land.